here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here we go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be out right at the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The second down and 10 knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple big complete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. How about this?
Whatever.
And they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for Bengals. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll get to this and touch it, looks like, right at the 15-yard line here.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I didn't have a return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys going full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced some completions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. He can't get it down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert. And that sets up 1st and goal now. Mixon is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right here at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Burrow Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from Peter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to line up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tanner Hudson there to make the grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. 4th and goal, the defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now we feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
We can make these look pretty simple. Block the ball as progressions downfield, forced to get into his running back. How about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to the 43. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he's taken down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Now Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Oh, the turnover fast continues.
Oh, challenge that. He was out of bounds. Challenge. Out.
By DJ Reed, and the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. And check down complete to Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he will stop out of bounds here inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. So now then the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Wilson. Touchdown Jets. Garrett Wilson. 26 yards. And the Jets are back within the score. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Hall. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go. 11 MT.
Now Burrow on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Hudson. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tanner Hudson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here for the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone is not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a really more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man, here is Kyle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown.
No, that's
touchdown run. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up there. This offense on 3rd down today. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there.
That's bullshit.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punch situation.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Now he's into the clear again. He's in the space past the 25. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. to change things up. Mixing again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in the... That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. The quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it will come back and hurt them later.
First down, Rodgers. From the left side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5-yard. First and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway there for the 4-2 on a gain of 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 6. He's got Wilson. It's a Jets touchdown.
I don't know about that.
Great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Rodgers will throw for it. And Rodgers intercepted a throw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, nigga, go! And get it? Fuck.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
That sucks.
This taken in right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the delay, it's Mixon. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. First down now with that clock rolling. On play action, now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And a terrific quick return as he brings his ball all the way back to the 30. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran up the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seeking that a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Oh, that's a flag.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had a good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Everything looked good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Allen 65 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside.
There we go.
Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. McPherson now for the extra point.
That is monstrous because yes, you do, but look at you. What you're doing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little
That's weak.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, Most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Wilson with it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
He kicked it to me, nigga. You kicked it to me, dog.
First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you
It should look like he kicks it to me, dude.
know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there. Where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here.
Oh, some strong running, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Mix it up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
Oh, no.
He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Randall Cobb, 81 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now a hit and a loose.
Oh, God.
So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. That's not really true. But last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
There you go.
Here's a 5th interception. Daxton Hill picks it off.
Hell yeah, nigga. See ya. Bye. Bye. Bye.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make this big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
What?
That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Yeah. Red sauce, yeah. No, I got like
So they'll get
6 or
another
8.
shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Yeah, I got a lot.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He finds Wilson, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. And they're going to speed things up here. Rodgers now on first down.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Don't go to Lazard.
Off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true
He's
for him.
never
What do you
open.
think's going on out there, CD?
And he'll be taken down.
Oh, poor Rodgers.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come
There, put your backup in.
Now all everything here.
Put it in Wilson.
By the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin.
That's not going to do it.
Down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Here we go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, call me a timeout. Hey, let me get a timeout. You're not going to share your timeouts? What the hell? Share a timeout, fool. I lined up wrong.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Oh, that was fucking late as hell.
Here in this 4th quarter.
Thank you, sir.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. And you wonder if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've got no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this was pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
He's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 37 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. It's been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 79 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On one, ready?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Running left, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and it's going to be third down and forever. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. That is incomplete.
Lizard ain't open, fool. Stop throwing to him. He's never open.
They are not letting up.
2nd and 10.
Got Lazard on lock.
Now it's Rodgers.
I told you. He's not open.
My goodness, another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And the Bengals are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 2nd down, Burrow escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That is cool. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action. Now Rodgers. That's complete, and once again it's Cobb. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On play action, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Touchdown!
No.
Cobb.
No.
Touchdown of the afternoon.
He was short. Challenge that, Sparkles.
Dancing to his left.
That don't matter.
Into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Well, right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mixon will try the right side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.